We in Gray Nova Cinema Studios, and I am Bo Simmons, and this is Director's Cut. As an independent filmmaker here in Chicago, I believe networking is very critical, very important. You know, you got to get out here and meet people in the field. Making a movie, there's so many moving parts. You got to know writers, you got to know directors, producers, actors, editors, colorists, special effects, whatever it may call, man, the list goes on and on and on and on, but you got to network. So very seldomly do you find someone like myself that can write, direct, produce, edit, color, sound design, a whole full feature. But even I need help. I need to network. Like, networking is what got me to the situation that I'm in. I mean, you know, you got to know platforms. You got to know who's who, you know, and then you got to know who you can work with. So one thing that I noticed in Chicago for a very long time is the film community really didn't network too tough with each other. As an artist for all of these years that shot my own music videos, I got a chance to meet a lot of filmmakers, a lot of directors, cameramen, people who do lighting, all of that type of stuff. And I noticed that, like, they ain't hang with each other. They didn't network with each other. It was more so like a competition thing. They was trying to have one up on the next person. And I never felt like that was right. So, like, I would see people shooting movies and having productions, and it'd be a small circle of a exclusive crowd, and they wasn't trying to go get their other fellow director or lighting man that they know to come and fill these roles. They'll go get some outside people. So I felt like that needed to change. So once I started filming movies, I'm like, you know what? That's one of the barriers I'm finna break down. So I started reaching out to fellow directors that I know that was out there in the scene in Chicago, like, hey, man, I wrote this movie. I want to send you the script, see what you think about it, man. Maybe we can collaborate together on this title. Nobody wanted to collab with me, you know what I'm saying? I shot my first movie, On My Soul. Nobody wanted to collab. I turn around and I'm shooting another movie called Blindsided. I reach out to like 5, 6, 7 different filmmakers, directors, producers, like, hey, check out this title I just wrote, man. What y'all think, man? Y'all want to jump on board and collaborate? Let's push this product out. Man, no shows, no responses. Then I started to make Cap and Gown. So I call out Dre. I meet Dre from Love City. He barely had any experience. But I liked how his camera movement was on his tracking. So I reached out to him and said, hey, man, I got this title. You want to come shoot this movie with me? He was like, man, hell yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Let's go. Man, we went out there and shot Cap and Gown. Man, had a beautiful time, man. Wonderful experience, man. I'm learning from experience. But this come through networking. You know, networking with him got me in tune with other people. Networking with those people put me in tune with other video people. So when I started to write Win for Losing, I'm like, man, we got to keep this collaborating thing going. So I reached out to none other than my fellow filmmaker, Will Gates, who's been out here on the scene for 20 years. Like, everybody knows him. He done shot everybody music video in Chicago, celebrities and all. So, like, he been putting in the work, and he got a track record. So I shoot, man, hey, Will, I got this movie, Win for Losing, that I just wrote. Man, I want you to check this joint out, man. Maybe we can collaborate and pop this joint out. And he's like, man, you know what? Send me the script. I got a 20-hour flight to Qatar. I'm going to read it on the flight. Bet. I sent him the script. He came back like a week later. I tear his line down. Hey, Will, man, did you read the script? The nigga was like, man, when do we start? Shit's amazing. Let's go. Man, I tell him, man, shit, we've been doing reads for the last month. Actors is ready. Man, next thing you know, 2 weeks later, we was on set, collaborating as if we had been working together for 20 years, and this was our first time working together. It was just a beautiful chemistry, man. So networking with him led me to networking with other people, and vice versa. Him networking with me led him to networking with other people. Met so many talented people in this entertainment business when it comes to do with movies, filmmaking, and television. So I feel like networking is growth. You just got to know who to network with, when to network with them, and what to network with them on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to working with as many filmmakers that's as dedicated as us as possible. I got so many filmmakers in my inbox or coming through my film studio telling me like, man, Joe, I see what you and Will are doing. Man, it inspired me to collaborate with such and such. We about to start working on this movie. Man, keep doing what y'all doing. This is a great look for the city, man. It's changing the environment, man. We need to see more of that. Like, I'm getting that every other day. Like, so in the independent film circuit, there wasn't that camaraderie. Now, maybe on some bigger budget titles, SAG and stuff like that, they may have it, they network it. Of course, you have to. You're with the union and all that stuff. But down here below, yeah, in the indie film circuit, no, they wasn't collaborating. I've never seen two major film directors in Chicago working on titles publicly. That's why I believe networking is very critical and very important on the independent level, because we got to band together. We can't be competing. Like, I don't compete with nobody. Like, I've never competed with nobody. I compete with myself because I know that'll be my best competition, because I know how I'm coming. So, like, I like to work with people. Like, I like to work with the best. Like, when you was a shorty and you wanted to play ball, you know, you wanted to hoop with the grown folks, the big dogs. That's how you get better, till you become a big dog. And then you could pass that down and hoop with the shorties and get them the game. That's what I'm about, passing this information around. People know when you come around me, I'm a great network, because you come around me and whatever question you ask me, I'm going to tell you. I know a lot of filmmakers that I used to reach out to and ask them questions. Man, hey, how do I do this? Man, I don't know. Nigga, I'm watching you do it. Like, they don't want to pass the jewels down. They don't want to give up sauce. Like, they don't want to have another filmmaker looking better than them. Like, man, that shit got to stop. Like, we need to just look good together. Like, it is what it is. Like, if you're good, you're good. If you ain't, you ain't, man. You just need to work on it. You know what I'm saying? And then you need niggas like me and whoever else around that'll help you work on that, man. You know what I'm saying? Tuck the pride. I'm always up for the network, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm the founder of Great Nova Cinema Studios, man. Do you know how many artists, actors, filmmakers, photographers, models, and everything that come through here, man? I network with everybody that I see fit, man. You know what I'm saying? I let the energy tell that. You know what I'm saying? So, man, if you want to network, holla at me.